the Air Max 2021. There are a lot of things to be said about this shoe, so let's get on right into it. Hey guys, welcome back to Kicks Reasons channel, and we're taking a little break from all the Reebok reviews, and now I'm looking at the Nike Air Max 2021, a model that released last year, and I was really curious to check it out in person. Now, of course, the initial release price was way too much for me, $160. I don't think so, Nike. But now that it's finally half price off, I managed to scoop this one for $80. And of course, I'm going to review it for you guys and see what is good about this shoe and what needs to be discussed. Now, the biggest and the most obvious thing to be mentioned is this giant air unit in the back. And if Nike can create something as big as this one, just look at the size of this air unit protruding from all over the place. You can even see it coming out from the bottom. As much as I like the look of this one and the comfort and all that stuff, I'm going to talk to you about a few things that I don't like, and I think they're kind of a potential issue here. But if they can create something like this, why can't they put the same size as the original Nike Air unit? So this is the Air Max 1993, my all-time favorite running Air Max, and the retro units are tiny, they're minuscule, and they're nothing like the original one, which was more looking like this one with the seam in the middle, and it was almost double the size of this one. So these are questions that a lot of people are asking, including myself. If we can get a unit like this or the unit like the Air Max 270, why can they not give us the proper size on the retros? And the answer is simple: they just don't want to, and they rather push new models with massive air units like this one than give us the proper one on the retros. The victim is not only the 93, but of course, all the other ones, the 95, the 96, the Air Max 2 Lite, the Triax, the Big Windowed, or the BW, every single other retro is suffering from the same issue. But here we are, here with the massive unit. Now, you guys are gonna see them on close-ups. Obviously, there's a lot of good details about this shoe, and I really like what they've done with the upper. It's very interesting, despite the fact that, they're using that engineered mesh, which I'm kind of getting tired of at this point, but still, it's lightweight, it's pretty airy, and Nike are claiming 20% recycled materials used on this one, which is fine. I'm all about that environment and saving it, but at the same time, I love my genuine materials, and of course, I would rather have leather and suede than engineered mesh, but that's for another discussion. Now, on to this shoe. I really like some of the elements. Nike on their website are mentioning dual layer midsole with honeycomb style midsole. I'm not sure what exactly they're referring to, but if it's that 4-foot white portion right here, that reminds me of Nike React, just the way how soft it is. And you put them on feet, they're actually very comfortable. In my opinion, a little bit unstable in the back because of that massive unit and how much your foot is shifting lateral and medial side. And aesthetically, when you look at them like this, they're really nice. They're futuristic, they're new, they're fresh, but functionally, I don't think this is going to be optimal because, like I said, you put them on feet and you guys are going to see them on feet. When you step, especially on your heel, that air unit extends off to the side of the midsole, and if there's something sharp here, glass, sharp rock, you're gonna pop this unit, and after that it's game over. $160 if you pay full retail, straight to the trash. And the other thing is the gap between their unit and these sloping arches on the other side. Of course, if you go in the rain or dirt or something like that, that's gonna fill up with a lot of dirt, and you're not gonna be able to clean it probably ever. So it's not gonna look that clean and pristine. Another thing that I noticed right away myself, there's no Air Max anywhere on these pull straps, not on the tongue, not on the back. The only Air Max writing is actually on the medial side inside. Then this little arch created with the perforations for ventilation. And overall, I think on feet, they look pretty nice. There's an interesting insole they're providing. It's kind of green. Looks like a green Ortholite. I'm not sure if it's Ortholite or not. It's not mentioned anywhere. And the production date of this one is between March and end of May of 2021, so about a year ago. I'm glad that they're still sitting on Nike and they finally discounted them, so I was able to get them on half of the price. Currently, I think they have 5 or 6 other colorways. I think this release colorway for me looks the best, with the Jan green Air units. Kind of reminds me of the old school Nike Air models. They always had that green or kind of a light green versions. And the other thing I really like, it's not overly branded. We have one swoosh on the lateral side that's barely visible on this specific one, and that's about it, nothing else. Tiny ones over here on the midsole with the arch and all that, but that's it. And the outsole is kind of plain. We have the rubber with saying Air, and then we have Air Max right here on the little protrusion where the soft EVA is, or I don't know, is it React or not, but the only thing on their website, they're saying honeycomb style midsole, so I don't know what exactly they're referring to. And then we have a tiny swoosh right on the toe lip in the front. They're pretty heavy, I have to say. Yeah, almost as heavy as the Air Max 93 with that polyurethane dense midsole and all the leather they implemented on this one, which was kind of strange. They put genuine leather on the retro where the original pair did not have genuine leather. It was just that soft kind of early 90s, not even mesh, but synthetic material they used back then. I don't know, when that shoe came out, it was so big. It's still my all-time favorite Air Max runner from the time. But these are not even promoted as performance shoe anymore. They're not promoted as a runners. They're strictly lifestyle at this point, and Nike knows that because of the stability. Yeah, they're good for everyday walk, but sometimes I feel like they're too soft. And personally, if you're going on a longer walk for miles, don't put a shoe like that. You need a little bit more support, especially if you're around my age. Your ankle is gonna feel it and your knees are gonna feel it. So yeah, they look great, they're futuristic, as long as your foot is not in them for a long period of time. Now, of course, $160. It's, you know, the favorite number of Nike. They like to release shoes at that price or even higher. But of course, I'm not playing that game. You guys know me, so I can wait. I'm patient. I can get it at a price that I want, which is under $100. I think that's the correct price, especially considering there are no genuine materials used here at all. It's just all synthetics, and this giant massive unit, I wish they could have put it on something like that. Again, I'm repeating myself for a million times, and we're probably never gonna see it again, but the size matter when it comes to the Air units, and I wish Nike will wake up and start releasing all their retros with the correct size Air units, just like back in the day. Initially, they were feeding us the information that this kind of size is not possible at today's day and age because of the nature of the production, the gas being used these days. But hey, here's the evidence right here. Again, look at the size of this Air unit. It's absolutely massive. They're saying it's dual chamber, dual pressure unit, similar to what we've seen on the mid 90s. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not getting that in the latest retro. So what can I say for the Air Max 2021? I really like the shoe. Honestly, it's not bad. I think the price is a bit much, but if you grab it on a deep discount or half a price, you're gonna like it. It's a good everyday shoe. It's definitely a model that a lot of people will probably are gonna ask you about, your friends, your family, when they see them on feet. Again, be careful how you step and where you step, because this Air unit is gonna pop if you're shifting your foot too much outside of the bed. As you can see right here, these side protrusions of the Air unit are extending even further away from the base, and if you step on something sharp, you're gonna pop. And after that, that's gonna be it. That's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. There are a lot more videos to come to you every day. And until next time, guys, you have a wonderful day.